here we are. We hit double digits. This is crazy. Episode 10 of Telione. In the last episode, you guys had just done a bunch of errands around Winstead, helping fix the earthquake that had occurred, healing the injured, finding more injured under buildings. You know, a typical 9 to 5 for an adventuring party. Several people went off to do other things that they wanted to do. People tried to talk to gods. People trained with Shayla. Kai did a ton of things. Yeah. That's the simplicity of it. A letter was sent. I don't want to restart my laptop now. Thank you very much. A letter was sent by Eleonora to William Quicksilver. I believe is his last name. I could be wrong. It's something Silver. And he showed up with 2 little bodyguards of his, and that was a whole ordeal. We start on the 24th of Coast at 8 a.m. after a couple of our adventuring party had some pretty memorable dreams that they remember upon waking up. Raskus having a fairly happy dream. Eleonora having not that at all. You guys all did get back to sleep, and depending on when you want to wake up, the theoretical starting time of your day would be around 8 a.m. for really the last day before the cart of money arrives from the capital. So this is where I leave it off to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I feel like Kai would wake up early to see the sun rise. Yes, sunrise, not sunset. And just I don't know, try to find a spot out, not like far in the forest or whatever, but somewhere nearby.
Okay.
The what's the inn called? The
Shepherd and Shield, I believe.
Shepherd and Shield. Somewhere around, like maybe a bench or whatever, and just practice like meditating, connecting with nature as Shayla taught me.
Okay. And just breathe in the nice morning. It's still fairly warm because you are in the middle of summer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always going to be a little bit hotter, no matter what. But that's fine for you. You enjoy the heat. You just do the breathing exercises you're taught, and you just enjoy the flowers that are around you. It's a very nice morning for you, Kai. Knowing that the last week you had spent helping people and really bringing this city, or not even city, it's a pretty shit town, back onto its feet after a devastating blow to a lot of the buildings.
While I'm sitting there just embracing this moment, I'm just waiting outside. I probably grabbed a coal rock on the way out just to munch on until, because I'm guessing at some point everyone else is going to come stumbling out in whatever way. So I'm just enjoying this moment to be alone, looking at the staff.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Do first roll of the day. Rolled 20. Let's see. Did it do the
25?
thing?
That's not bad.
25. 25.
With your acuteness, that's the other word. I don't. My brain. Woo! With your incredible accuracy about knowing what's going on around you. Over the last week, the amount of people that have been injured throughout the time within the Shepherd and Shield, it started out at probably almost like 30 people. It was almost full capacity and everything. There's probably only 5 people still recovering, and a lot of that was due to your assistance and basically your entire party's assistance. Phila is taking his hour-long sleep that he probably does. He is at the bar, crashed at the extreme early hours where no one seems to be having that many issues. That's kind of what you see on your way out before you enjoy your little sunrise. Anyone else?
Can I roll to see how much sleep I actually get after my nightmare?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Just do it. You got 6 hours of sleep.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even after, I think it was around like 1 a.m., I believe, when you had your nightmare and it woke you up. But you're still able to get more hours of sleep after that.
What? I think we made a canon that I fell asleep on the floor next to Will.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I wake up at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
forgetting that that's where I fell asleep.
How could I
Just
forget
like-
about Will?
Yeah. Where's Raskus in all of this?
Mm.
In the middle, watching from afar?
I'm just in the corner, just looking at Will. No. No. Oh God, no. I'm probably just down. We're still in the inn, correct?
You can be, yeah. It's like the early mornings.
Yeah, I'll probably just be getting some breakfast.
Yeah.
Like leave them to their own doings.
Yeah.
Since I was in the room all night, so
Yeah, give them some privacy, at least for a little bit.
some me time for them.
Yeah, you see, very similar to Kai, you notice that there's a lot less people injured in the actual inn. Phila is asleep, which is kind of surprising. You just go into the back room and start making food for yourself. Because you're allowed to.
With the rat under my hat.
Yeah. Enos is in the room with Shayla, I believe.
I'll probably wake up a little bit after Kai, then go out to the woods, and practice what Shayla taught me, hunting, maybe bring something in for, like, breakfast.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Alright.
11. Okay.
Decent.
It's successful, as much as you are still stomping around. You wake up early enough to be able to catch some of these creatures off. Wow, my brain is having a day. Jeez. A lot of the creatures are not awake, so you manage to find a grouping of rabbits, and you get to sneak up on them, just grab a giant handful. You have 5 rabbits in your hands. Have some nice rabbit stew.
Yeah. Nice.
You spend probably about a good hour just making sure, like, concentrating on everything that you were doing to make sure that even though you're still working to get better at it, it was successful. So you can take pride in that. I rolled an 11 to see what the DC was. So you succeeded. Eleonora. You just have
What?
Will. Because he's proper and in his pajamas. He's got a little nightie on.
Fuck that. I forgot.
That's
about
the
that.
plan.
I
Nightcap
hate
too.
that you made him an absolute, like, Chad, and it's hilarious.
He's posh.
You do be Chad like.
I guess, because I don't know, this is the last time I'm gonna see him for a while. I flick him in the face to wake him up.
Oh, okay. I understand you're awake. Cool. Yep. Great. He starts getting up. I guess I should probably start getting to my job of helping around, right?
Well, you need breakfast first.
Yeah, I do. I would need that, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend going downstairs in that.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. I kind of have to build up my rapport with with all the guards and helpers, so I'm gonna probably switch into my armor if you just want to turn around or exit.
Fine, whatever. We'll be downstairs. And I walk out.
Yeah, he probably comes down about 5 to 10 minutes later. He's in his nicer regalia to actually see people. Not a speck of dust on it, or dirt.
Gotta change that.
A couple drops of blood from his broken nose, but other than that...
I didn't break his nose, I flicked it.
No, but from the day before.
Oh, yeah?
You did beat the ever-loving shit out of him.
Only a little bit.
Only like 5 times.
Yeah.
He makes his way down. Raskus, you come out of the back with whatever you make.
Ratatouille.
You just found a rat on the floor and cooked it up.
Yeah, yeah. This is the dish, right? That's why it's called ratatouille. There's 2 rats.
At the same moment, Enos
Thanks, mate.
Enos would have come back, and Kai, you would notice Enos on his way back with a handful of rabbits.
Oh, I guess the hunt was successful, right?
Yeah, it went pretty well, but still got a lot to work on.
That's fair. Learning from Shale is kind of difficult. I feel like I'm close to something, but I feel like it's just a little bit far away. But I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I understand. I don't assume you would want any of this, right?
I mean, I can cook it. I can help, if that's what you want.
No, it's fine. I got it.
Okay. I mean, I'm bored, so I'm still gonna help if that's what you... Yeah, I'm helping.
Okay.
Kai kind of gets out of like the legs crossed position and then just like walks behind you. His hands just aglow, just like, I'm ready, I wanna help.
I'll cook the rabbits. Yeah. Shayla is still very asleep at the moment, and no one has seen Dylan yet. Kai, when you got up, Dylan was not in the room, and neither was the shield guardian.
Oh, great. They're somewhere, hopefully.
Do something about that.
That scares me a bit.
Phila's still knocked out at the bar, so you guys basically have free reign of the Shepherd and Shield if you want to do anything.
I look at Raskus. Raskus, have you seen our new friend Dylan?
No, actually.
I know
We should probably try. We should. What? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I know you can like contact people like mentally. Can you do that with him? I mean, you don't know him that well as... I don't know how it works.
As I go through my mind, thinking about what that spell can do, and definitely not a character sheet.
You have to choose a direction within 120 feet.
Yeah.
And talk into it, and hope you find the person you're looking for.
Oh my god! But what if it's like a range of people, just like here, like, is this Dylan?
Dylan, I'm wait. Where are you? Dylan, where are you?
Are you Dylan?
Just keep doing 360s.
Dylan? No. Dylan, not me. Dylan. Okay.
Dylan, who the fuck?
Okay. I mean, I could try, but I would have to know which way he went, and it seems kind of a long shot.
I look like, I guess while I was outside, was there any way if I could like see footprints? Can I perception or investigation that?
That'd be a survival.
Sure. Let's see. Survival, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
20 total. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I hope we don't get into any combat, because I can't deal with these rolls.
It's only the beginning, so
Yeah.
it's probably gonna fall away.
Use them all now, it's fine.
Yeah.
You do notice a couple tracks, because the Shield Guardian is extremely heavy. There's very obvious indents where it walks. So you would be able to follow them if you wanted to.
I have something that I have to give him. So I mean, I'll follow these tracks and find him, and I'll be right back. Well, I hope everyone has a good breakfast. I think we're going to Solaris, right?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
As Dellen's like eating some of the ratatouille. Man, this is amazing. What is this?
Wait, who?
Ellen?
Ellen or
No, Will.
Okay.
It's a a chef never reveals his recipe.
Well,
So-
it is very good. Is this like a gnomish delicacy?
Absolutely.
Well,
Yes.
you guys are gonna go to Solaris?
Yeah. Do you know about it?
It's basically a military outpost.
Oh. Notes.
We do try and keep in contact with many of the lords and ladies of the different Amorian cities. If you want to know who the lord and lady are.
Absolutely.
That would be handy.
Well, there is no lady, sadly, for him.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
he's barely even a lord. It's very weird, his kind of role. He goes by General Stormmane. He just kind of runs the place. I think he uses it as like his own little military outpost. But other than that, it's a mining town.
Would we know what Val's last name or Enos's last name is? Would you?
I don't
been-
think Enos has ever said his last name.
Okay, so I would just know the name because I've probably helped serve them for like dinner parties and stuff, right?
You would have never met them.
Oh,
I think he mentioned it once. That's the first session because he asked around, but I don't remember what it is. So Enos, you mind sharing with the class?
Wow! I don't know what is happening to me today.
Let's just rewind.
Does Enos have a reaction when he says these things?
I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out though. What did you say exactly? What did you
He said that the
My
person
name, and then I like zoned out.
would Enos have a reaction to what Will was saying about Solaris and it being run by General Stormmane?
Mm-mm. While I'm cooking and listening, I kind of like just did like a side glance,
Okay.
since I don't think I have told the group yet,
Yeah.
because
I
I
don't
am
believe
like
you did.
under, for the same reason that the only person that I have told was the guard captain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I try to keep it nonchalant, just.
Okay.
would General Stormmane have ever come down to Durantel for anything?
Not really. He's kind of just worried about himself and his little army that he has. It's not much, but he definitely enjoys the military aspects of things. He was really young when the war had first started 100 years ago. Actually, no, that timeline doesn't add up at all, me. He had always heard about the war, and it had always brought him interest, but he's just preparing just in case there's another one. Because the Quicksilvers, we've gone up to Solaris, but he hardly ever leaves his manor and or just Solaris in general.
Okay. I feel like we gathered. Thank you, Will. I kind of goes for like a handshake, still trying to get used to meeting new people. Thing, just like, thanks, Will.
Yes.
Yeah. We all really appreciate it. I gotta deliver something. I'll be right back. And I guess I'm looking at the ground since I'm figuring out this like survival thing now, and I'm just like retracing my steps of all the things Shayla taught me about tracking. I'm just like, okay, follow the prince, follow the prince, follow the prince, follow. And as I'm just like fast walking out of the shepherded shield, trying to like stay on the trail.
Okay.
I don't, without like turning away from what I'm doing in the kitchen, I'm like, so, anything else you could tell us about this general, Stormmate, you said?
Yeah. He's huge, even though he's a human. It's very bizarre. We don't really know where he had come from either. He kind of just showed up, because Solaris, the whole purpose of Solaris was it was a barricade city so that any intruders wouldn't be able to come through the different mountains, because it's at the lowest point between these two mountains that's the easiest to traverse. So they just built two giant walls there and built a city within it. He just became so enraptured by the military life that he just kind of stayed there for a very long time and just worked his way up to become the Lord, basically. Just making his way up the ranks and became the new general. I believe he's the general of the human army, even though we don't really have a purpose for one, but he's fairly close with Badral Kolder, the king of the entire continent. Super strong and scary dude. He doesn't really like me or a lot of other prestigious people, but he still invites us over every so often just for civility, I guess.
Alright.
Raskus, Enos, would you mind if we made a little pit stop along the way? I need to check on someone. I can ask Kai when he's back too. It might add some extra time to our trip.
I mean, I don't see why not. Because there was a mention of the tournament. That was in Solaris, correct?
That was in Carleone.
Carly, yeah, we're not making that.
Yeah, you have 7 days to get to Carleone, and that's not possible.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I don't see why we can't take a little detour.
Okay. And
I don't think we were in a rush, so...
Sweet. And Enos, Raskus, I'm sorry I've not been around much this past week.
Oh, it's fine. You know, you have Will here, so completely understand. But it has been kind of stressful.
I did only just show up yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that I've been reclusive and have avoided you all since my father's. And
well,
yeah.
That's a tough situation. So you know, you're here now, and that's all that matters. So,
yes, and you have done great work around here as well. So you've been doing everything right.
Well, shut up.
So, I was gonna say I want to kill him so bad.
I'll just keep eating my food then.
Can I push him off the bench?
Food just gets all over his nice clothes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, well, I guess I'm getting washed before I go and meet SJ then. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day and whatever else you're getting yourselves into. Good luck, everyone. He makes his way upstairs towards the washroom.
Let's book it. Let's get out of here. I don't leave him in the dust. I don't want Will tagging along.
I'm only 4 steps up. I can still hear you.
Will.
More annoying than I remember.
You are my favorite person. You keep doing you, Will.
He just gives you a glare and just keeps walking.
Eleanor definitely smiles at him, like knows that she's pressing his buttons and enjoys it.
Whispering now. Okay, let's leave Will here. Oh, I don't like his nightcap. There, I said it. I don't want to be that guy, but
To be fair, I don't either. I think it looks ridiculous, but it gives me something to tease him about, so.
that's good. It's ammunition to use against him. But I think we should go catch up with Kai, though. I think I'm gonna go catch up with Kai. Y'all can tag along because he just kind of booked it out of the thing, talking about tracks. So I'm gonna.
Although it seemed like he kind of wanted it to be a solo mission. I think maybe he is going to talk to someone.
At around this point, you see a figure completely dressed in all black, covering up most of their features, and a giant shield guardian walk in behind him.
Okay, we should go find Kai because Dylan's still out there. But I'm gonna try to walk up to Dylan. I'm assuming with the shield guardian. I'm gonna walk up and tug on the cloak.
He just looks down at you. Wakajanya?
Yes.
He's like, he kind of like does like a motion like this to insinuate, do you want to talk? You just see him take his hands, and you just see letters start to float through his hands. He just wiggles them around and just goes past his face. Yes, how can I help you?
Okay. Where you been, Dylan?
Just doing my morning laps around the city before everyone else wakes up to be afraid of me.
Okay. Well, we were just curious because you've been kind of doing your own thing, which is understandable. We didn't really like make a group or anything, but I just want to see how you've been, what you're up to.
I've
why the
been
shield
fine.
guardian?
It looks like most of the town is mainly fixed, so I am planning on leaving rather sooner rather than later, I guess.
Okay.
I have nowhere else to go, so I'm probably just going to walk around and see if I can find anything else like me.
I mean, do you want to come with us? We're heading to Solaris.
That word means absolutely nothing to me, but probably not.
We're going to another town. Like this
I
one.
gathered that, but using the name means nothing to me. I don't understand how this world works.
I'm sorry.
It is very different from where I come from.
Where are you from?
I am from the Astral Sea. Specifically the capital of the Githyanki, Tunarath.
I
Am I
don't know
able
what
to
that
hear
means.
any of this conversation?
Yeah, because like he cast tongues on himself so everyone can understand him now.
Okay, I'm gonna come over and join, or like gesture for Raskus to like bring him over to me, because I've got some questions.
Okay, excuse me, Devin.
Let's go back over to Kai. You just spent the last 10 minutes following the footprints, and you bump your head into the sign of the Shepherd and Shield, seeming to be where they ended up.
It's fine. It's fine. Shayla said this is so difficult and it's a learning experience. It's fine. And the people who are like walking around, like I guess people still might be bustling. They kind of see the flame on Kai's head get a little bit more like brighter and like out of control for a bit. Just like,
Yeah, you hear one little kid. Why is that campfire walking?
I go to I cast a druid craft, and I just and I just create like walkway of like flowers for this like child or whatever, and then I just walk inside.
Wow.
And and Dallin, get back. I was following you, and I couldn't keep up, and then I bumped my head into a sign. Anyway, that's not important. I take behind my back, the, Grimm's tail. This is, we've been trying to figure out what to do with this, and none of us can use it. You might have used to it.
It's a little different from what I usually use, but it seems like it would work with me all the same. Well, I appreciate that, Kai. That's very nice of you.
No problem.
As he just sets down the giant scythe on the table, taking out most of the table and knocking off a couple bowls.
I'm still rocking with my coal, so it doesn't bother me. Yeah, so I'm glad everyone's up. That's good. So are you, they probably asked already, maybe, I don't know. Are you going with us? It's cool if you're not. I just wanted to know.
I was not planning on it. You guys are a little bit below the pay grade I'm used to.
Okay. That's fair. Dylan, are you... When we were in, when we were with the auntie, you mentioned, notes. You mentioned something awful happening. You said that, like, Sazala and Genevieve were bad. But you said there's something worse. Maybe should be a conversation somewhere more private, but I do know, I wanted to ask about that.
You can all see his body start to physically shake, but because of the spell, he sounds completely, like, normal throughout all of it. Well, yes, I said I was from the Astral Sea and Tunarath. The problem with that is Tunarath no longer exists.
Wrote that down.
It kind of got destroyed by a dragon of sorts. And they were the strangest two people I'd ever met. And he's just like heavy breathing now.
Okay.
I'm gonna take his hand and just try to calm him down. Who's they? You mentioned the dragon, but who are these two people?
I never got her name, but he introduced himself as Godus. My understanding is I'm the only survivor of Tunarath. Over 100,000 Githyanki deaths. You just like see him start to convulse a little bit, like barely holding on.
Yeah,
I squeeze his hand a little tighter just to show that, like, I'm there and he can cry if he needs to. I'm guessing you don't want to go back. And I understand that it can be really painful to even think about the life before that. And I'm sorry. And I hope that if you choose to stay here on our plane, that you can make a new home and a new life for yourself. But I understand that you don't necessarily want to come with us.
It's around this point the shield guardian attempts to take a step forward and then just collapses onto the ground. And you, like, looking into Dellen's eyes, because that's all you can see, he has gone catatonic.
I go over to, is Philo awake?
If you wake him up.
Phila, we need water, like quickly.
Oh, right on it. Nope, that's beer. And then gets you a glass of water. What day is it?
It's the 24th of Coast.
Cool. And he goes right back to sleep.
I grab the water, but I make sure to make my hand earthy and not flamey, to hold it. And I give it to Eleanor. I was like, he should drink something. I don't know. And I try to I don't know, maybe tilt his head back so he's not just just all over.
He's just in sitting position, hands in front of him at the table, locked, and he's just straight staring.
Okay.
Enos, Kai, do you think you could get him up to the room?
Yeah. I guess we both carry him up to the room or whatever.
Yeah. It's the weirdest experience because it seems like every single muscle has been locked. His body is locked solid to itself.
How does he feel like body temperature? Is he profusely sweating? Is he really cold?
He's covered so well that it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
But his eyes have not blinked. They have not moved in the last 3 minutes.
Okay.
The shaking has completely stopped. Will walks out in a towel. Ah, nice and clean. What the hell? What is going on?
Wait, did you say he came down in just a towel?
Yeah, he walked out of the bathroom in a towel and has his clothes
so
to
he
be
didn't
dried.
come downstairs. Okay.
No, he's still upstairs. So he's just holding the towel. He's
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here?
Well, things happen. It's kind of crazy.
God,
Is he
shut up.
upstairs with me and Enos, or is he?
Yeah, you guys are
down?
up, going up the stairs as he walks out. What the?
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about it.
This is the weirdest job I've ever taken.
I guess with the help of Enos, I try to place place Dylan into the bed safely and maybe even tuck him in or whatever, to try to make sure that for the sake of his condition, okay, in whatever sense that is. He doesn't look physically wounded, right? It's just his brain is
He doesn't seem to be wounded.
okay. Can I do a medicine check on him to see?
That's probably a good idea.
Cool. What's my medicine looking like? Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. Hopefully we can keep the streak of good rolls. 12. Fuck. Okay.
You put your ear up to his chest. You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. Does this dude have a can I assume that's a no heart thing, or is that
It could be a no heartbeat.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe you should go call the paladin.
Yeah.
You guys have 3 healers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I pump a cure wounds into him.
Okay, give me a wisdom check.
Oh god, no, Zoom, get out the way.
No, Zoom, get out the way.
Oh my god.
This is just a wisdom check, you said?
Yep, just straight wisdom. D20
Okay.
plus wisdom modifier.
Cool. Not a saving throw, so please move out the way. 19 plus 19 plus 4.
Oh, because you did change it to 18. I didn't change it on that.
Yeah. So that's a what? 23?
Yeah. You pump it in to Dylan. You bring your ear back to the chest. Nothing.
I run down the stairs, and I look at Eleonora, and just everyone. Guys, we need to come up here quickly. I think Dylan's in danger. Come on, we need to go. And I run back upstairs, and I guess try to do like some okay.
Enos, give me a perception check. As Kai leaves the room, just looking at Dylan's body, because you see that Kai's freaking out, you see the eyes just snap over to you, and where they're yellow, they just seem to go this almost like galaxy purple for a split second, and then they just go black. This is really cheery music. Let me change that.
Yeah.
I think I fucked up my suit.
He didn't eat anything.
Is his body still stiff, or
Yeah,
did
it
he,
is
like...
still completely stiff.
Ooh.
I fully sprint up the stairs. Like 2 at a time.
Yeah, the rest of you make it back in, and he seems to be in the same state that he was before. Enos, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh god.
Oh,
That's one of your strong stats, right?
I was gonna say I know this.
Okay.
Come on, what you rolled? Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh no, he's writing something. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's never
Okay.
good.
That's never good.
Sounds good.
Anyway.
Interesting roll of a 9. Yeah, but you all come in, you see the completely stiff body of Dylan there, clothes on still, just completely covered in all of his black to keep himself
Right.
hidden.
Do a medicine check.
Can I help her?
Sure.
So I'm giving you an advantage.
Let's see, what's my modifier for...
I was gonna say, what I should have asked what was your medicine, and you should maybe gave me advantage, because if yours is a what's yours? Just wondering. Continue.
+1.
Mine's +4, so I probably should have done it, but it's okay.
Gosh.
I got a 10 without advantage.
I'm giving you a. Okay, do you want me to just do the other roll then, since you're
Yeah,
not
just
taking
do the
advantage?
other roll.
Okay.
I don't want to do advantage.
I should have asked that. I'm such a smooth brain for not doing that. 13. Okay.
Walking over, you can tell that his eyes changed.
I can.
Yeah, you can tell that now, instead of the almost bright yellow that they were before, they are just like soulless black at this point.
Okay. As I'm
Checking
just-
checking for pulses once more, it still appears to be nothing.
Okay. As I like look around and getting all this information, I look back at Enos. Enos, did you see anything while I was getting everyone else? Did you see something change?
Yeah, his
Logical
eyes
thing.
look like they changed color, like, for a brief second. Like, I don't know how to explain it, kind of like, say like a galaxy, like a, kind of like looking at the night sky, kind of, and then suddenly went pitch black.
Would I hear that, and would I be able to rationalize anything with that? Or okay.
Probably not.
Okay.
What would it take
yeah,
to
that's
be able to, like, what kind of background would be needed to figure out kind of what happened? So I'm
You know,
pretty well read.
You know anything about the astral sea?
I'm really trying to think of what this check
I
would
mean,
be.
my father owns a library that I spend most of my time in. So
If you are proficient in history, you can roll.
Let's see.
am
I'm not.
I am.
Oh.
Hold on.
Fuck. I rolled a 2.
Oh wait, is it anybody or would it just be Eleanor?
If you're proficient in history.
Okay.
So one
I
of
am
the
as well.
Interesting. Did not know that about Raskus.
Yeah, he likes to read. You don't know, you guys don't ask questions about him, so
It's the gnome curse. No one asks questions.
yeah. I got a 14.
really bizarre.
At this point,
That's
I'm probably
crazy.
just trying to
Should
I
we,
don't know, like compressions or whatever onto him. Like, I'm
Should
still
we like
trying
take
to
off his cloak and see if like maybe he has a wound or something?
tried healing him before, but sure. I guess we try like taking the robe to see if there's any like cuts or something still onto him
Okay.
or whatever.
Taking off the attire he was wearing, there's about a hole this big in his chest.
Okay.
There appears to be no blood, but you can rationalize that's where all of his vital organs were.
Probably not the best thing for somebody to have.
I guess I already pumped a healing cure wounds into.
Yeah, that's gonna do anything.
That's not gonna do anything. I can't heal all of that.
I
How did?
leave the room because I need to go pray or something. Because I'm like, I need to know if he's dead or not. If this is gonna, like, I need Eldath to like, because if I can't save him, I feel like hell.
Knowing Kai, he still is going to keep like heart compression, CPR, literally anything that he could do. Like he's desperate at this point, like grasping for strength.
Okay. I'll try something. I do have the cantrip, Spare the Dying, but I don't know if this is classified as 0 hit points. But I would like to try
You can
that.
absolutely try.
I will gladly try that since it doesn't use a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
If it uses a spell slot, I was like, sorry, John. But yeah, so I'll is it like, so the hole is like just straight through, right?
Yeah, like when you
Oh,
take off the
crazy.
shirt that he was wearing, there you can see the bed he is laying on through this hole.
Oh god. Ugh. Okay. I'll just like put my hand like on the side of the wound. And I go, let's like close my eyes. I guess like do like a little prayer
Okay.
to. I don't know if Glitter Gold would be the best person to do this to.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh my god, that'd be kind of funny though. Let's see, wisdom. Just a check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, plus 30. 15.
With the first cast of Spare the Dying, you see these gold threads start to connect, but then they just seem to like shake violently and then turn black and then just whisked away.
Damn. Yeah, it's still probably not good.
Raskus, give me a religion check.
Hmm?
Give me a religion check, Raskus.
Alrighty. 13.
Yeah, you can't really rationalize whatever this would be.
Fuck. Okay. Hang on. Let's see.
Everyone give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Dylan, it's not
Oh, this
looking
is-
good
Oh,
for you, Bucko.
horrible.
Shit. Natural 1.
Oh
So
God.
I'm like poking my hole. I'm like poking the bed through Dylan right now.
Enos with a -1 gets a 17 total.
Good job, dog. Because
While taking all the clothes off, there was an inner pocket on the shirt he was wearing, and you do see a letter there.
well, I'll just open the letter.
Okay? You cannot read it.
That helps.
It is a language that you cannot read.
Oh,
Do any of us-
Show it to.
I
show it
doubt
to
it.
Kai.
I don't think any of you know
Oh.
the language of Gith.
Also show it to Kai. It's like, do you
No.
understand any of this?
it looks so foreign to me. But I'm still like barely even paying attention. I'm still like I'm trying my hardest. Almost getting frustrated and crying probably.
Yeah. Eleonora, where did you go?
I probably like went to the corner of the room to like compose myself and pray for a second.
Okay.
I put the letter down. I'm like, guy, that's not gonna help. Like, I think his heart is gone. Like, it's over.
The thing is, heart is still there. Everything below the heart that's vital,
also,
most
like,
likely not.
I mean, okay.
Right? You don't know how a Githyanki body works.
Yeah.
But the letter that you had found, it's 5 pages long. It's very extensive.
Can I look through all the pages to see if there's like any drawings or like notes or anything? Or is it just all words?
It's all words in a language that you do not understand.
Well, we're going to Solaris. Maybe he wouldn't have had this if he didn't have hope of someone understanding it. Maybe there's someone there that can help us read it. Or, I don't know, maybe there's a spell I can learn or something that one of us can learn.
Maybe Brother Elias? He's smart, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Looking back at the body, it seems like the hole is slowly getting larger and larger in his,
Oh my
in his
god.
torso.
It's not supposed to do that.
Like, on close examination, there's some kind of effect going on here, but it's very much out of the grasp of a lot of your guys' understandings.
Can I make an Arcana check?
You can try, yeah.
Oh my god, I hate this. I like
No.
Oh my god, Roll20 is doing me shit right now.
With
I just
a
need to
5.
switch to the real dice.
With a 5 on your Arcana check, you look over and you go and just throw up on the floor.
Hey, love that.
Disgusting.
Someone help me so I can roll with advantage.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I have a +1 to Arcana, so if anything, I would need advantage.
+2. Yeah, +2.
Will walks in. What's all the ruckus? Oh dear
I
God!
need you
Why?
to
What is
leave.
that?
I look
That
over
is nothing.
I kind of look at Will in the room, and I kind of use the cantrip. Like, I don't know. I probably can't do it as big as I want it to, but I just kind of flick my wrist and try to do Move Earth to try to, like, create some sort of, like, please get out of here, and, like, to, like, so he can't walk in the room.
That
Oh,
moves stone. This building is mainly made out of wood.
I fully
Okay.
push him out the door and shut it. I was like, please not right now.
I was really just inert and kind of like weird at this point. Hollow-ish kind of.
So is Dellen.
So is Dellen actually, yeah.
Damn.
Should we bury him?
Could I try spare the dying one more time?
Give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
Is
Can I
there a
help
way I
him?
can help him with that? I don't know.
You'd have to also
Okay.
cast Spare the Dying.
I'm not a-
Sorry, Bucko.
Fuck. Okay. Fuck. 13. Alright, bye, Dylan.
With that casting, you do see the expansion slow down, repair itself slightly, fade, and then continue to go.
Does it look like it's just disappearing, or does it look like there was initially a wound that is just getting bigger?
It
Ooh.
just looks like an evaporation of a body.
Wait, Enos, you said it looked like the night sky when his eyes changed?
Yeah, for like a brief second. I mean, I might have seen it wrong, but I think that's what it looked like.
I mean, I don't know much about that kind of magic, but maybe this was his choice. Maybe he's going back to the astral sea. Maybe he just... I don't know.
Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?
Take that look.
Because I don't have a poker face. I don't. I have no poker face. I don't have
Maybe
one.
he's going back to the actual seats. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been guessing at that for a while, but I figured I'd let everyone have some fun of like trying to heal.
Is there like any way to make sure, like I'm not good with any magic or anything, obviously, but is there no like way to check? I have no idea what is going on.
Look his pulse.
I think he's fully gone.
Healed him, and I failed.
Should
He left us a note, or left a note. I think he needed to go. You know, he had no place here, and being the only one left, I think he knew this was coming, or maybe it was his choice. It's not.
As the expansion of his body continues, it hits his lungs, and you just see his arms just jolt out and just grab Enos by the arm, yanks him in. Den seeing bad people. He just lets out this just terrifying screech that just echoes through all of your heads, and then he just goes limp once more.
He mentioned that when we were when we were with Genevieve. Well, I guess
The body lays still. The torso is basically evaporated to the point of being an upper and a lower half. So there are two parts to Dellen at this point.
Is it still expanding? Like eventually his whole body will go?
It does seem to be on that path.
I go over to Kai and kind of turn him to where as I hug him, he can't look over my shoulder at the body, and I just because I know what this feels like.
You grab onto Kai, and usually he's weird about like doing the whole social thing and like hugging, but like you feel that he doesn't really like in this moment hug back. He's very just there still in this moment. And
Some might
on
even
your
say
coat-
rock solid.
I didn't say rocks.
He's turgid.
You see
He's not
you
placid.
Props to you on that one. Bravo.
You feel two like warm drops on your shoulder. I don't know. And then like as you're holding him, he kind of just not pushes you away, but kind of shrugs you off and just walks downstairs.
As you walk out the door, Philo goes, "Is this your giant robot thing? Is this your metal boy? Does it belong to you?"
Philo, not now.
It's kind of in the way.
It is in the way. It's
I'll make
I can't move it myself.
this guy is so like one ear out the other. It's just
Okay, have a nice day.
I would like to loot the body of Dellen. Well, there could be things on there that we need besides the letter. Okay, I have a reason to this, but also to get the because I assume that Dellen had the bracelet for the
The
for the metal
amulet, yeah.
back her. Yeah. We need to get that off of him.
Yeah, you would have taken that
You
off
said,
with
I
all the
wanna
clothes.
loot the body.
That is the formal term. I would like to see what this dead person has that I want.
Exactly. He doesn't need it. He's evaporating. So
Man, you don't believe in the Day of the Dead, do you? Jesus.
no. I'm a realist.
First things first.
First things first, I'm a realist.
Yeah. He didn't have any weapons or anything on him. All of his stuff that he had worn when he was in the fight with you guys against Genevieve is in the corner of the room.
But you have the scythe that I gave him.
The scythe was still downstairs when he went catatonic.
Oh, okay.
No, okay.
But after the next 4 or 5 minutes, the last little bits of him just start to disappear.
That's sad.
So you are able to get the Shield Guardian amulet. He had Githyanki breastplate, which is just a breastplate, but it's made out of platinum. He had a great sword, and then the Grimm's Tail scythe. That's all he had to his name, and the letter.
Is anybody able to wear the breastplate? Because if not, I'm going to sell that. No, actually, I do feel bad. So, for looting Dellen. Could you use that as a makeshift tombstone for Dellen? I think that'd be, since we don't have a body.
Okay. You're gonna take the sword and do the kind of like the helmet thing that people do, but with his breastplate.
Yeah, have the breastplate, put the sword through the breastplate, like from the top and the bottom, so it's like pinning the breastplate.
Where are you gonna go to do that?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't do that in the room. That would be kind of funny though. If we just did it on the bed.
Here lies our boy.
Yeah, he has the bottom floor where the sword comes through. Like, what the fuck? I guess. I mean, I'll go outside and do it. Is it like? Well, okay. Well, Kai went to like a little forest area, but he's not here right now. Can I go to the place that me and Eleanor had the conversation at the end of last session in like a little field?
The little field with a tree in between the Calder Castle and the river.
Yeah, it was a nice little spot. That's where we'll put Dellen.
Okay. You drag this heavy armor.
Just the whole time, just scraping it across the ground.
Yeah, going
I'm assuming with you so I can carry
I'll
it.
help. I can help.
Thanks.
Yeah. I see you just trying to. I'm like, I got this.
Yeah, getting on the stairs and just pass out from exhaustion. God. Crumble to the ground.
But you guys are able to do your own little memorial for Dellen. For as short as you knew him, you still had enough respect because he showed it to you guys.
I did like Dellen.
Yeah. It's a real shame what he rolled.
Oh, fuck. No. He could still be with us.
I'm gonna kneel down and like put my fingertips like against the breastplate and just whisper. I think I know Celestial. I'm pretty. Yeah, there's no way I don't. What? Where is that on here? Anyway, in a non-common language. Where is it? Where are my languages at? Like, I cannot.
It should be bottom left of your main sheet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I say it in Celestial.
I realize I never showed you his picture. My bad.
So I can get as close to Astral as possible. I hope you're at peace now, Dellen.
Dellen's cool.
Roll a d12 for me.
Me?
Yeah, because no one uses d12, so I want you to use one.
Oh, that's a d10, I think.
Yeah, it's the one that looks like a d20, but it's just fatter.
Donkey.
I got a 4.
Okay. The thing about Githyanki armor is they do have like these little tiny red gems in them, so you kind of focus it there when you say something, and you just hear in your head just this terrifying scream just go through your brain.
Oh, shit.
I need you to do a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, fuck.
not a good look.
Was it a 1?
What's my modifier? What's my modifier? I got a 10. I don't like that he's silent.
Okay.
Does it hurt?
No.
I just hear it in my head.
Yeah. It's just like super sharp, and you like have to back away as soon as it happens.
Can I touch it again and see if it happens again?
Sure.
I want to touch a different one of the red gems and see if it's...
Okay.
Do I need to roll another d12?
Sure.
I got a 1.
Okay. Roll wisdom saving throw.
I actually got a nat 1 that time.
Well, I knew. I was like, why?
What are these dice that you gave me, Ryan?
I told you, luck. The vibes are weird. I told you that like, you have to wait until it's like the vibes are your vibes. Because right now they're still mine.
He's just writing it down. I don't like that.
Why'd you do it twice?
I wanted to see if it would do it again. If maybe it would give information on what happened.
On the second one, a voice appears in your head. It's not a scream. It's just, oh, you're new. Someone new. Well, welcome to insanity. And just leaves off there. The rest of you see Eleonora go into the fetal position, very similar to what Dylan had done before, and it's just rocking back and forth after touching the second gem.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh, let me touch. Oh, a trap. Let me touch it again.
I thought maybe it was like armor that like could have, I don't know, like stored a memory of like what had happened, and like it could give me information about like what happened when the attack on the city.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot of information now.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's...
Oh no.
Enos, as she touches the second gem, you feel like you got a mild headache coming on.
It's like... And then I see Eleonora go into the fetal position, and I like kneel next to her. I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah, Eleonora, as soon as he says that, you kind of like snap out of it. You're just like, how'd I get down here?
What do you mean, am I okay? Wait, did I black out? What happened?
You were talked to, and then you just started rocking the fetal position until someone snapped you out of it.
Oh no, I was asking Enos.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm fine giving a second definition of what happened to you.
I didn't associate this time. Just Eleonora did. Also, Pete, my kitten being an absolute crackhead right now.
Absolute bad lad.
But yeah, anyway, that was towards Enos.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. 1 second you looked like you were fine, and then the next you were just holding your knees up to your chest. Like, I don't know. Just...
Raskus, you're used to that. Her doing that after last night.
Yeah. You guys not used to this?
Is this a normal occurrence?
Yeah. I think.
Just roomy things.
I just feel fine.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
You remember being talked to, but you're feeling okay now.
I'm not gonna tell him that I heard a voice. Especially not of like, welcome to
Oh my god, this is the curse of Dylan. I shouldn't have looted him. I shouldn't have looted his body. He's come back for vengeance. Oh no.
I kind of like stand back up. I guess we should get packed up and ready to go as soon as the shipment comes in. And I need to make sure things are settled with Will and my mom and making sure that she's getting home safely.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I still haven't
Right.
talked to my mom.
Oh.
I might need to do that before we leave because she wasn't very coherent last time that I was here.
Yeah, so it's probably about 9:30 in the morning at this point. Still pretty early in the day. You guys have whatever you want to do. The shipment still hasn't arrived yet.
Jeez.
Yeah, what an unfortunate circumstance, the things that were said.
Oh god.
Anything that just stays there, like after they leave, I'm just staying there. Very angry, but like trying to, because this is a forest area. Not
This
trying.
is a field. That
This
you
is a
are,
field?
Yeah,
Cool.
you guys went to the field behind the castle.
Cool. Still not trying to create a flame and burn things down, but just gonna sit there, like meditative position, like against a tree, just looking at his grave, just staying there, and not saying a word to anyone who tries to like approach him.
Okay. Eleonora, Enos, Raskus, anything you're up to?
I imagine that I would be in the inn, maybe consuming alcoholic beverages.
At 9:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
After what we had,
Yeah, I mean,
after
yeah.
watching someone we've known for a little amount of time evaporating. Yeah.
When in doubt,
I'm not
drink it out.
gonna get. Yeah, exactly. My man. So, I mean, I'm not gonna be like down on anything, but I'll just be like one. I don't know what it would be called. I don't know what the drinks are called.
Ale is the typical.
I'll just take
What?
one ale, please.
What?
It's like the kids trying to buy alcohol.
Well,
One.
as long as you promise to pick up your metal scraps afterwards, I do not care.
Absolutely. I will. Wait. Can I put on the bracelet?
Yeah,
Amulet?
it's an amulet.
Okay. Yeah.
You've noticed a lot of people wear it like on their upper arm, wrapped around it, but you could turn it into a necklace if you wanted to.
Yeah. I was gonna say I want to turn that shit into a choker. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Why did I want to make a comment about that?
How big is the stone? Can I imagine like a big ass? Just like
Yeah, it's like
It's probably going to be about the size of his Adam's apple, so you're not going to be able to look down very effectively.
I'm already on there. I'm already.
every time he looks down, he chokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to go into full push-up to be able to see the ground in front of him.
I do like a burpee. I just shoot my legs up from behind me.
Yeah. So you can start attuning to the Shield Guardian amulet.
Cool.
Well,
I like that.
Little man, big body.
That's right. I'm like, what's his face from Invincible? Little scientist kid.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
I'd probably be sitting next to Raskus, actually doing the same thing, and I'll ask Raskus, like, I'm not very like, good with like magic, or like I don't know a lot about it, but do you think there's like a spell or maybe some sort of curse that could have done that to him?
I mean, I imagine with someone like that just kind of disappearing, I imagine some kind of magical thing. But granted, he is from places that we have no comprehension of, so he could literally, I don't know what that could be, but I would assume some kind of magical thing caused it. Cause
You think maybe the people he was warning us about did that?
It's very possible. Hopefully, once we get this letter decoded or translated, we can get some information, see if maybe something happened to him in that letter, and they tell us about it. That'd be my guess.
I added the Shield Guardian to your extras, Raskus, on D&D Beyond.
Fucking go!
Shield Guardian is really fun.
Yeah, and you
I
should
just
not...
imagine the Shield Guardian carrying Raskus everywhere now.
It has a faster speed than him.
Oh my god, I could do that. Not even like sit on, just have him like tucked under his armpit or something.
Just football carry you.
Yeah. Yeah.
The uppies.
That's funny. I like that. This is awesome. Now I can actually do something.
Yeah, and now you have twice as much health.
Oh shit.
Because whenever you take damage, he takes half of it.
Oh, I'm at 22 hit points for some reason.
Yeah, make sure you guys are taking your long rests.
Yeah, let me just take long rest.
Eleonora, you head over to the Temple of Seluna. This is a podcast. I kind of need a verbal answer.
Oh, yes. I thought you were just saying, like, because I forgot if she was still at the end, but I forgot she was over. So, yes.
Just like...
It's one thing for me to not have a poker face, but it's fine. It's the podcast. They can't see the lack of poker face. Yeah, you enter in. Brother Elias walks up. You seeing us on your last day before you head out?
Yes, I wanted to come check on my mother and speak to her before we left.
Oh man, she's been very, I guess active is the best way to say it. She's been making me run around all day.
Sounds like my mother.
He brings you into the room with her. She just has a book open, just reading. As I go into, I closed it. Good. I closed your backstory. Need to reopen that.
Love it. Her name's Odessa.
Yeah, I know it's Odessa. That's not the part I'm worried about. It's the personality behind her.
Oh, haha.
Let me just keep scrolling on to page 7 here.
I don't know if I put a personality down for her.
Yeah, it's just she's sweet.
Yeah.
You walk in, she has a big smile. She still is like, she has a wrap around her main torso. Well, it's very nice to see you. I was told that you'll be heading out, and Mr. Quicksilver is going to be taking care of me.
Yeah, he's gonna take you home once you're better.
Well, I'm ready to go whenever he is, but from what I've been told, there's a little bit more work for him and a couple of the other Durantel guards to be doing around here.
Yeah, sounds like they're going to be quite as busy as Brother Elias says you've been keeping him.
Well, he tells me not to go anywhere, so I gotta make him get everything for me. It only makes sense.
I'm glad to see you're doing better, Mom.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, that was on the corner. An 18.
It wasn't your mother to begin with, no. Wow.
And Shapiro.
I don't understand the meme. You can tell that she's trying to keep everyone else busy just to keep her mind off of, obviously, the things that have happened.
I kneel next to the bed so I can hold her hands and be on the same level as her. How have you been holding up?
Well, it's been a lot of in and out of sleep, so the few hours I am awake, it's scary. The dreams are terrifying when I am asleep, but the best way to keep your mind off of something is to stay as active as possible on anything but that. So
Yeah.
that's what Brother Elias and the lovely other cute girl that's been walking around, Layla, that's what they've been keeping me up to. Just keeping me busy.
Yeah, but eventually we gotta face it, Mom.
Yeah, maybe in like a couple more days when I'm actually able to stay awake for a full day.
Yeah. I wish I could be there with you when that happens.
And she like cups your face. What are you doing? What are you up to?
We're going to Solaris, and I have to go check on read that something happened. But I think this is it, Mom. All those years of training, I think this is it. And I don't know if I'm coming back to Doratel. But I promise I'll write whenever I can.
You see her start crying. Atta girl.
Uh-huh.
You don't leave me out. Make sure of that. And she like pats you on the side of the face. That mentor, he's always been good, but he's a little bit odd from what the things you've said.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm also odd. You kind of birthed a half angel.
Well, you're a full angel to me.
Oh.
Be right back, gotta go cry. Oh my god. So I'll keep you updated and tell you about all the wonderful adventures I'm having. And I promise I'll be safe.
And make sure you tell me about any of the cute boys that you find along the way.
Oh.
Keep me updated on your boyfriend situation.
Mom.
No.
You and I both know that's not gonna happen.
If you go the other way, that's fine too.
Not what I meant.
We love a supportive mother.
I won't judge you.
I think she knocked the dice into my bag. Anyway. It just... I thought it would be with Will, and now that I'm probably not coming, or my path is leading different, it feels weird. And I don't know, kind of freeing.
Well, we both know that you have a lot of greatness within you. And you're not gonna do that being in a small town like this or Durantel. Always bigger and better. It's what you gotta strive for. And I know you can. But I think it's time for my 10 a.m. nap.
Right. I lean over and like help her kind of get settled back into bed, and I like kiss her on the forehead. I love you, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I make you proud.
You already have. You just have to make me prouder.
Okay, I can do that. And then I walk out so she doesn't see me cry.
Yeah, Brother Elias is outside. He just nods his head to you in complete understanding of what just happened, and he enters. You hear a couple words being said, and he walks back out and just waves goodbye.
I have a question for you before I go.
He just...
Do you...
He like, does the Looney Tunes stop, and then just turns around.
Do you
Yes.
happen to know the language that this is? And I show him the letter.
Which way is up? Like,
I'll take that as a no.
A very good question.
the one thing I do have to look up is what is the script for Get Yankee? 'Cause I do not know what the script is for that. Because that's a very important question. So I actually have to hop into a character sheet and find out. Because D&D Beyond tells you what the written portion of it is. I believe. I just gotta find how to add it. Cool, I don't know how to add a language. Let's see. Gif, but what? I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Like what letters they use? Script. Gif script.
I made a little Monopoly man.
Let's see. I'm really looking. Cool. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Okay.
So I don't think any of you can speak it or read it at the moment.
Cool.
Cool.
Tersu is the script. That's not Elvish, so I don't know it.
Tiramisu.
Yeah, basically tiramisu.
Good soup.
Good soup.
I don't have the necessary things prepared at the moment to be able to read this. Sorry.
Is there someone in Solaris that might be able to help me read this?
Your best option. I don't even know what language this is. Where did you even find this?
I think I might know. A friend. I think I might know potentially what it is, but I can't read it.
Well,
but
your best option would be someone of the same race as whatever this creature was that you were friends with.
That's not possible. Is the problem.
Well, that's not good then.
No.
There are definitely several learned people that would be able to read it. I am not one of them. My bad.
You're alright.
Was it a dying note? Was it just a letter you got in the mail? Is that too much to ask?
We found it on him as he was dying.
Where did he die?
At the Shepherd and Shield.
That's a 1 minute walk away from me. Why would you not have brought him here?
He was already gone. And I paused for a moment trying to decide how much I should share. He wasn't from this plane. And his body turned to where he was from, I think. So there was nothing left to save.
That definitely explains why I can't read it. I can speak almost any language that there is on this plane. Anything within the Underdark or anywhere else is much out of my realm of expertise, so I'm sorry to hear about your friend and that I was not able to assist you.
One more thing. How do you know if you're cursed?
It's typically a feeling. Just to know that something else is within you. Lots of people, when they are cursed, they seem to get less sleep. That's the main thing. They start to get more tired throughout their time. There are fairly simple ways to get rid of curses. There is the remove curse spell that some clerics and wizards would know.
Okay. Just curious. Alright, I'm gonna head back. Thank you for everything with my mom.
Yeah, no problem. It's all in a day's work.
And then I very awkwardly leave and go back to the Shepherd and Shield.
Okay. We fast forward a little bit of time. You guys look outside. You see SJ and Will are commanding a bunch of people around and doing really good work with the remaining rubble of the town. Raskus, you've attuned to the shield guardian, so you can move it now. You're muted.
Yes. Sorry, they're moving around. I don't want them to be making a lot of noise. And I kind of forgot.
Yeah. Around 1 p.m., a cart starts rolling into town. In front of it, you see a heavily armored horse with a heavily armored person riding it. And behind the cart, the same thing. You see a heavily armored person on a heavily armored horse. They start making their way over towards the castle. Unless you want to try and stop them by any means.
I mean, does it look like it should be going to the castle?
You would gauge that this is probably your shipment of money.
Oh, okay. I won't question it. I'll let it slide.
It starts making its way towards the castle. About 20 minutes later, a guard... Why? This is not very calming music. This is freaking me out. A guard walks in to the Shepherd and Shield. The saviors of town, traveling people. Your shipment just showed up at the castle. So I was told to come and get you. Bye. And he just walks away.
Thank you. I say to nobody because he already left. I guess I guess we should start ahead. Well, I mean, I guess we can't really carry around all that money. So
you have an Enos and you have a giant shield guardian.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to carry all my money with me. Like, what if we get stopped by bandits?
I'm sorry, but there aren't many saving funds areas in this world. There's not many banks.
I mean, I could always send it back to Durantel and we could come back and get it later. You guys only want half of what we get. I kind of have a pull with the Lord of...
What does that mean?
Will's the next Lord of my hometown.
That's not true. He's the second. He's the second youngest. He's the
second
oldest. Second.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because you said or in the backstory, so I made the decision.
Oh. Oops. In my mind, he was the firstborn.
Nah.
Damn.
He's secondborn. If he kills his brother, he'll be the firstborn.
For the I'm pretty sure he's the firstborn, but whatever. My brain only anyway, I work for the family.
Okay.
Either way, even if I'm not dating their son, I know the family.
Okay. Well. I mean, yeah, but I don't think Enos and the Shield Guardian can carry 33,000 gold, was it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's in individual coins.
Most likely.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's a lot of gold.
Specifically in copper, which is pennies.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I'm kidding.
That's a lot of coins.
Okay. They got a parking ticket and they're like, you know what, fuck you, here's all the pennies. Here's $100
Yeah, you guys make your way towards the entrance of the castle. The guards don't even question you guys walking in.
Right.
The super heavily armored guys stand in between the cart and you guys. Really? There's no way this is for you.
What do you mean?
Show some identification that this is yours.
Can I whip out my sword?
I'll show you through combat. What
do you actually take out your sword?
No. I show it to them, and I whip it out, but I show them like the pommel and like lay it on my hand. So like, do you want to come look at this Yanti blood that's still on it? Because
That's not what I'm worried about. You could have killed the people that killed the Yonti. There's a specific level of classification for you to be taking this with you.
What do you
And
mean?
what would that be?
You see him take off his giant gauntlet, and you see a signet ring on his finger with the C on it.
Fine.
Thank you.
Forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, it's almost like it has a lot of power.
It's almost like we forgot
That's
that.
kind of nice. I look at everyone else. I'm like, we should do this more often. Like,
Yeah, that's fun. Also,
The
powerful.
two guards bring you to the back of this giant wagon, which Raskus, it does look kind of similar to you. It has the Calder name along the side of it.
I know one part about it.
They open up the back two flaps, and you see like a backpack in there, like a normal size backpack. There's your payment.
I'll open the bag.
Do you not trust the guards of Carleone?
I just think, oh, okay. I've been around money before. This is not, it's not what I expected. So I'm just curious as to what it is. I don't doubt that it's what we're supposed to get. I'm just curious on what it looks like. You know?
Like you don't see their faces at all because they're in like full plate armor, so they have like the little slits in them. He just like cocks his head at you. I'm guessing you guys all work in gold pieces then.
Yes.
what else would we
That's
want?
what really, yeah. Exactly.
You could work in the more expensive of 1,300 platinum pieces, which is a lot easier to carry.
Yeah, and I knew that, and that's why I was looking at it because I've never seen that before. So
I understand it must be hard for small. I don't want to say small when talking to Raskus because that's insulting. When dirty folk like you all, I understand it's kind of bizarre seeing platinum pieces.
I fully whip out my sword.
They don't even. You almost hear the second one that hasn't said anything just start to laugh. He's like chuckling inside of his armor.
Does this look dirty to you? And I give him the finger, and I have a little smiley face on it, bitch.
He picks you up by the head. Sorry, I can't see that from all the way down there.
Oh, here, I poke him in the eye. And
As you put your finger through the slot closes on your finger.
oh, damn. Shit.
Does it?
Okay.
Does it cut off the smiley face?
Better not.
It doesn't, but it just opens back up, and it's just like there's a giant red ring of just blood around your finger. I wouldn't try that again if I were you.
Yeah, I was going easy on you, but we'll be taking the payment now. Thank you, sir.
Good.
I want to kick his ass.
No!
I want to beat his ass
Oh.
right now.
I do too, but I want the money, so.
You said they're wearing like heavy armor, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
wearing
weird.
full plate armor.
And helms.
Yep, helms, shields, giant super armor, and everything.
Shit, okay, yeah, we don't say
How
anything.
hard
Okay,
does it look to kick their
push.
helmet off?
Oh,
To kick their helmet off? How tall is
Or to,
Eleonora?
like- Huh?
How tall is Eleonora?
Like 5'8".
It'd be a pretty big reach.
But like if I used my sword to like pop it off. If I tried to like
I don't know if that's the best move.
Do you
right
want
now,
to do
Geese.
that?
I don't think
I
that's-
wanna
Denied.
talk about me boy.
Get cursed and then
I mean,
you think you're all
already am.
shit and everything, and
If you want to do it, you can
no.
roll an initiative roll just to see if you have a faster reaction time than them.
oh my god. Okay, baby, don't drop that dice. Don't do this. Oh, Oh.
I got a 17.
That's the best stat.
A 4. You are able to put the sword through the slot, but as you try and yank up, he grabs your hand. Because you tried to yank, but it did not budge off of the chest armor piece. It seemed to be one full unit.
Oh,
And you just
so
grab-
it's like kind of like the plate or the chainmail where it's like a helmet, like a headpiece and like straight into the.
You would think it was, but apparently it's like almost welded together.
With the
Oh.
choke slam.
Like a
RKO.
scuba.
Under certain circumstances, yes, like a scuba suit, but no, because I'm a scuba diver, I would know this. Not really.
Oh, I meant like the old-fashioned.
Yeah, but
where,
even
like,
those
the-
don't kind of work that way, I don't think. Like they're just like a giant bubble, yeah. But he just like grabs your hand and he just starts slowly crushing it. Do you know how long it takes to get here with cargo like this? You take 8 points of crushing hand damage,
Love it.
Oh my.
and he isn't stopping.
Oh,
And then I'll grab
Hi.
his hand.
I
Where,
do
like, the same hand he's
literally
grabbing.
as much as I can to not make a face. Like it doesn't.
Okay. Enos, roll a strength check.
Let's all grab each other's hands.
Strength check, right? Okay.
Yep. Athletics is what it would be.
Oh, athletics, okay.
Damn, people boom the music up there.
Yeah.
Number was
You try and
Yeah.
yank his hands apart with a 17. It's just not budging. Are we going to have a problem, or am I going to have to bring 4 dead bodies back to Carleone with me?
Do you really
I've
want to
been
be
there.
on the bad side of the Calder family?
You don't understand our rankings within the Calder family.
Should I care? All I see are 2 people who think that they're better than everyone else.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you saying?
He lets go of your hand and almost laughs at that. You don't understand how this works, do you? And you see him
I
just
don't really care.
put 5 fingers on the mask, and it just retracts away. You just see a skeleton face staring back at you. It's just a skeleton head. Kill me if you want. I am just a pawn, which can be replaced extremely easily. As it's just a skeleton man talking to you right now.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with
Let
them.
me look. Can I? I think I have detect magic.
Eleanor.
You have your paladin ability to detect undead.
I don't think we need to do that.
I
think
want.
it's kinda
I just want to
obvious.
know what he is.
You're flying too close to the sun, girly.
Okay.
I thought we were going to be in Solaris by now.
I
I
wanted
did too.
Girl
Shut
busting a
up.
little
I'm
too
gonna
close to the
use-
sun.
Divine sense to see if this man is undead,
Oh no.
or if he's good or evil, like maybe they're unclean celestial.
He's so dead.
You get from him and the other one standing next to him extreme undead. Like you are almost blinded by the amount of necrotic energy that is coming off of these 2 creatures.
Would it feel the same like as the mistress's magic, or like her version of necromancy? I feel like they would have like a specific flavor of magic depending on the caster.
Bit of cherry on this one.
Give me an Arcana check. 'Cause I
Alright.
know the answer. I know the answer. I don't have to roll for it. I know the answer.
15.
It feels very similar, but this is incredibly stronger.
I fully punch him in the face.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm not there. I'm still in that forest.
You go to punch him in his face. He grabs your hand and breaks your elbow. He just completely snaps your arm. Do I need to repeat myself?
I was just trying to have some fun. I am so sorry for my companion here. I would very much like to be on our way, and so we can go and get her some medical attention.
We are born and created for a duty, and to have someone try and stop us, we are built to do everything in our power to not have that happen.
But you're doing
Doesn't
a
include being a
damn
prick.
good job at it.
It's whatever the queen asks for her pawns.
And maybe we shouldn't be serving a queen who lets her people talk to us like this.
Oh my god.
She gave us a second life to be more than what we were in our first life.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just really like get the money.
Raskus, honestly, I feel like you should just take it and run. While you
I don't need to take it around. I grab it, but like, I'm not gonna leave while you're over here talking shit to him. in case they're like, bring your neck. Like,
The helmet just reforms around his head. I think this is where we take our leave.
I think so as well.
He
I'm
pats you
gonna
on the
say
head,
that's my
Eleonora.
idea.
Good luck with your arm. He hops back on his horse, and they start leaving.
How much damage do I take from getting my arm broke?
You take surprisingly 0 damage, but you have a
Oh.
broken right arm.
How much? What does it take to heal that?
Let me consult my thing that probably has broken arm on it.
Would that have to be like it, like has to be splinted or something? I've never had like mechanically with that like.
Hi, Pepper.
You probably can't use two-handed weapons.
It's about a 9-week fucking period,
You fucked up.
or
Nah,
a
you
4th
fucked
level
up.
healing spell.
You don't got that. Brother Elias might.
I'm sorry.
You
what's
fucked
it
up.
It was 9 weeks or what else?
Raskus, do you know any 4th level healing spell?
No.
I think we need to go see Brother Elias.
Level 4. God. Shit. To the temple we go, I guess. Brother Elias.
Do I need to make a con, like, save or whatever to, like, see what my reaction to that would have been? Because knowing me as Eleonora, like, I would have tried to absolutely not make it, like,
The thing about it is it was so perfectly done that you felt no pain, but now you just can't use your right arm.
and now, like, afterwards, it's, like, hitting me, like, oh my god, my
No,
arm
there's
is
still
this fucking-
0 pain. It's just a matter of you can't move it.
Oh.
Really cool,
Dang.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we're doing that, it's kind of a cool experience. We should get that fit.
So you make your way over to the Temple of Seluna. You walk in, you see Brother Elias just in, like, on a pile of pillows, just... Fuck. I mean, hello and holy day to you. Oh, God. I thought you guys would have been gone by now.
I did too, but we took a little detour, and Eleonora?
I got my arm broken. Don't ask. Don't tell my mom.
I just saw you 3 hours ago.
Yeah,
Been
this
around
happened
3
within the
hours.
last 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay. Come to one of the rooms, I guess, and I'll start doing what I do. Medicine check. That's not a very high roll, but he's still super good at it. So that's like a 20 total, I guess. Not a great roll, but a 20 total. Great job, Brother Elias. He's just like examining the arm. Do you feel any pain?
No, and I still don't feel anything. I can't move it.
You see him just tap in between his eyes, his head goes back, and he looks back down. Oh, okay. That is quite peculiar. I've never seen a break like this ever in my life. But, watch and learn, healers in the room. He just blows on your arm, and you just see it get wrapped. Like, your entire right arm just gets wrapped in almost like a starscape of itself, where all the stars go to a single point and become extremely bright, and after that you're able to move your arm without any problem.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goat.
what was that?
Eleanor, what we learn?
Can I teach you
learned
what? To not
today?
mess with people that are way bigger than you? Yes.
No, I learned that magic is cool, and every life problem can be solved with magic.
Well,
I don't think that was the lesson here. But
That's what I took away from it.
if you want to know what I did, I cast Cure Wounds at a much higher power than what it's meant for. Everyone's magic looks different, that's what mine looks like. I envelop you in a starscape where it heals the points that needs to be healed.
That's pretty cool.
Was that? Oh, knowing that when he did that, was that the only place where the stars collected was my arm?
Yeah, just right in your elbow where you got punched.
Okay, I wanted to see if maybe any other part of my body was affected by what.
No, it only enveloped your right arm, 'cause that's where he was focusing the energy in the first place.
I meant the creepy armor stuff.
I don't think Cure Wounds does anything along those lines.
I just didn't know if maybe something would be. Anyway, continue. Let's leave Solaris. Or leave for Solaris.
leave force.
Yeah, get the shit out of Solaris. I'm tired of this place.
Wow, I just forgot his name. Brother Elias looks over at you, Raskus, and speaks in Gnomish. What did she do?
She fell.
Deception check.
18.
He doesn't fully believe you. He just goes, right.
You get it.
Yeah, I typically, when I hit the floor and fall, there's a large amount of necrotic energy that just builds up in a location.
Well, that's good. 'Cause that's what happened. So, anyways, wonderful meeting you. I think we'll be on our way then.
You have a lot to learn as a cleric, young Raskus.
I'm not very good at this. I'm still
I can
kind of
tell.
new. Yeah, well, yeah, up down on that. Yeah, I think we'll be heading out. That with what you did there was very good information for me, though. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, for many breaks, it seems that using up a good amount of magical capability will heal it. It does not feel great, but it is possible. He says that in common, so the other healer in the room can hear that as well.
I didn't hear that.
Just if there's a break in bone or anything, a high enough level healing ability would do it. It will fix the problem, even if it does have to snap some things back into place.
So it may not be pleasant in the process, but it'll get fixed quickly.
It depends on your expertise on the subject. I am trained to heal people in these manners. I work with farmers. They break their body parts fairly frequently. For someone who isn't trained, their magic might not focus on the location of the injury. So you might hear some very unpleasant sounds, just all a part of the learning process. But I've taken up enough of your time. It's time for you guys to get out there and help other people besides this town. Or
Correct.
continue ruining people's days one conversation at a time, however you
Oh
guys
my God.
plan on running around.
Oh my glitter gold. You don't have to say that.
You guys are just very peculiar, that's all.
We're a quirky group people, I would say.
Indeed, you all are. As he's like ushering you out of Luna's temple so we can go to our break and then maybe get to Solaris today.
Like we were supposed to do in the first hour.
Yeah, a lot of things happened that I wasn't ready for.
Shit.
Oh, Dylan's fucking dead.
Yeah, I'm somewhat
Yeah.
surprised about that. It was half planned.
Oh no.
But our Dylan.
Yeah, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Stellan, it's evaporating.
Oh no. Literally, that went so bad.
I was like, this is
so-
already going badly, but Eleanor is in a different headspace right now after her father and now Dylan died. And
Apparently,
you know,
it was.
she's not
Yeah.
gonna take that kind of shit from anyone. She's just gonna.
I don't know if I was there or not because I wasn't there. I was still at freaking Dylan's funeral, Dylan's gravesite.
I mean, we're a Monopoly guy.
You just see us walking into the temple, and my arm is just limp.
Yeah. Like, I'm not proficient in medicine, but I think I might have the highest medicine out of everyone. So it's just gonna hurt.
What do you have?
+4.
+5.
Okay. Are you proficient though?
I am.
Good.
I got that. I got the medicine and leveling up the wisdom health last time. So
Good. Because I don't want to have to do that and then just like snap. I'm like, oh god.
oh fuck. What did I do wrong?
Scar's already fucked up at the moment. He would probably just cry even more. I'm like, oh god.
Whenever Monty was like, "Damn, you really don't care what the Day of the Dead do?" I was like, "Nah, fuck that." And now I was like looking it up while you guys were talking. I was like, "God, I forgot how cool this was."
No, I was gonna say Day of the Dead is cool.
But no, I do be liking it. I was like,
0 to 100, real quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! I laughed for
Yeah.
a good 5 minutes at that text. Thank you.
Oh no!
Thank you.
My arm.
It's my Dylan.
Oh no, my Dylan.
My Dylan.
Oh. Accidentally evaporated my whole Dylan. Actually sharpened my whole pencil.
You really gonna do this right in front of my Dylan?
Like the idea.
Right.
Oh my god. I opened
From my
TikTok and that's the
Dylan.
first audio I hear.
Yes.
My Dylan. Oh, now I gotta piss because I'm just like my brain.
Get to this
Oh fuck.
tartar sauce. Ow. Ooh. You got
So,
that.
how we feeling?
I am so sorry, Monty. I wasn't trying to ruin your day. I just wanted to do something funny and spice things up a little.
Oh no, that's fine. You got lore probably 20 episodes before the other group did.
Let's go! I imagine the horses were the same.
No, the horses were horses.
Nah, so I don't believe that.
No, imagine,
I'd have to
skeleton
look.
horses.
Yeah, it'd be so cool. Fine. Oh shit, I almost just fucked up my computer. Oh
Yeah.
god, I would've cried.
I think I fucked up my soup.
That's good
Yeah,
soup.
they got fucked up my soup.
Y'all,
Oh, damn.
what the
That's
fuck?
a good thing soda is.
Good soup.
Yeah. That was a very interesting first half. That was... So many things happened that I was not prepared for.
I wish Matt was here. Brian. Every time, like he's sitting beside me, I drink like a third grader does, and so like I'll be sipping and then like breathe into the cup.
Yeah.
So I just got done swimming, just and it slurp a little bit. It's just about, I do it every session we do on Monday. It's like, stop. But whenever he takes a drink of something, I make some crunching noises. He doesn't like that.
Yeah, there were so many things I was not expecting to happen. Okay.
Literally, what the fuck? Literally, what the fuck?
But if we are ready to go, we can...
DM question. Am I with them? I don't...
At this point, yes. You guys
Sure,
would have met up
okay.
back in like the town square area.
Cool. Because that's why I wasn't saying anything. I was like, I don't think I'm there. But okay. Cool.
Yeah, so... I'm just gonna assume that it's good to go. So, we return from break with someone having snacks. And... Couldn't be me.
Oh my god.
After an outburst from Eleonora against someone who was definitely stronger, they had gone to Brother Elias. Do you want to run the show, Ian? You can absolutely run the show.
I dropped my trail mix. I'm sorry.
They went to go talk to Brother Elias to fix Eleonora's arm, and they all met up back in the main market area where SJ and William are still ushering people around and finishing off the destruction of the town. How are you guys traveling out of Winstead? Horse, foot,
Probably horror.
teleportation circle.
Guardian.
Oh, we not magic circle. Hell no, none of us yet. But we could have asked brother. I don't think Brother Elias would have a magic circle from here to freaking yeah. Okay. So horse. Yeah.
Okay. Eleonora, you have your horse. No one else has a horse. You had rentals.
Horse.
We had rentals. Can we rent them again?
I'm riding on the shoulders of the guardian.
It is not as fast as a horse is.
It's better than what I can do.
I need to see how long Wild Shape is. 'Cause
The
I don't
Iron
even think it would be
the
long
shield
enough.
guardian can't sprint.
It can, because it can't get exhausted, so theoretically it can go as fast as a horse.
Yeah. We could be booking it.
Just can I run? No, I'm just kidding.
That you can, but you will get exhausted.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to buy 2 horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Expediting the process, you go to the location, and you guys haggle for a little while, and he says, 400 gold for 2 horses. This also includes their saddles and supplies to keep them going for a little while. If they die, that's your problem, and don't let them die.
Sounds like a fair price to me.
Good. We need to do math to see how much of the platinum each person gets.
Oh yeah, because we have to divide that. Jeez.
So 1,300 divided by 4. Everyone gets 325 platinum,
325 platinum. Cool.
which is 3,250 gold.
3,250 gold each.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it as gold.
Do I regret giving you this much money? Yes. Am I going to stop myself? No. Yeah. So you get the horses. Will runs up to you, Eleanor, before you guys head out. Just promise me one thing. You're not gonna die.
You and I both know I can't do that. But I'll try my best.
Well, at least they attempt to give you something to come back to, and he goes and gives you a kiss.
Can I roll a charisma check to see how good the kiss is?
Sure.
Ew.
He rolled pretty good.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Is Eleanor a
I
bad
rolled a
kisser?
10.
He rolled a
To be
17.
fair, I was not expecting it, so
So she's just like,
An unprepared kiss.
I mean, I fully lean into it, but I'm like, I guess I understand one of those horseback riding lessons were.
Oh.
Not insinuating anything.
Anyways, we gotta go with Solaris. Anyways, we gotta hit up Solaris.
just kind of like putting the saddle on the horse, like.
Kai's sitting there taking notes, just like.
Taking notes.
Yeah, like afterwards he's just like completely red. It's just like, promise. And then just turns around and walks away.
You know, he was as red as me. Maybe it's normal. I think it's normal.
It's.
I just-
Under
I wasn't
certain
weird.
circumstances,
I knew I wasn't
maybe.
weird. I thought I was the weird one. No, but I thought I was weird. I mean, I think anyway, and he just keeps writing down the notes, and you probably see over him in Primordial it says "Humans turn red." Who knew? Like, question mark, question mark.
You know, okay, we could have this discussion later.
I'm fully like
Not time for the birds and the bees
so
yet.
red faced, just like smiling, but also like, what the fuck just happened? And I climb on my horse and don't say anything to anyone. I'm like, hoping no one saw it.
No, we all saw that.
Who's gonna break that to her though?
Enos does a 28 hit.
Whoa!
What? Yes.
You feel an arrow go into your shoulder as you guys are starting to leave. You take it out, it has a note attached to it. In common, it says, "Just keep up your training. Heart, Shayla."
I was
He
like,
would do
really?
that.
Oh.
that.
Cute.
That scared me a little.
Yeah, like you guys are probably like 100 feet out of Winstead, heading north. At this point, you go, "Ow!"
I just look at
yeah,
the
that,
note and
you
laugh.
take.
like,
Wow, I rolled
okay.
a 1 on the damage dice, so you take 7 points of damage.
Oh my god.
She was.
Dude,
She's a good
that
shot.
was hard.
She
like
actually
that.
didn't pick me.
If she picked you, it would have bounced off and would have had no purpose.
That's true.
28. That is. Damn.
I rolled really high.
Yeah.
So, you guys are able to travel northward. The first day goes by. You park at a very similar location to where you had rested before, where you had first met Shayla. You get a good night's sleep there, seeming to have nothing go on during the night. The trees, there's still a lot of trees that have fallen in this area. The second day is when we would be taking the detour, potentially, if Eleonora still wants to. The second day, you guys start up. About 2 hours in, you cross this beautiful, I have the hiccups now, stone bridge that goes over the river that you've been following north this entire time. You go over this bridge and just continue through the fields. Every so often you go through a small forest. Around 2 p.m., Eleonora, you can just take a hard right into the forest if you want.
Yes.
Okay. You all see Eleonora just take a sharp right and go straight into a forest off to the right side of you.
we follow?
Gotta follow.
If Eleanor
Yeah.
would have informed them, we could absolutely say
Oh
that.
yeah, we.
Yeah, I would have caught you up of like, hey, we're making a little detour, but I like wouldn't have said exactly like what it's. Just that I needed
Yeah.
to check on one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
Yeah, you travel for about 30 minutes. The trees start to slowly become less and less. It almost seems like bamboo sticks keep starting to appear around. Eventually, it becomes too harsh for the horses to travel on, so you will have to travel on foot.
Because we
I'm
tried.
always on foot.
You are on Shield Guardian back.
Which is on feet.
It's heavy,
Someone's feet.
very heavy-footed. You guys continue traveling for about 30 minutes. The bamboo gets thicker and thicker, but eventually you open up into this very beautiful just landscape in front of you. You have a mountain opposite of where you guys entered from, with this beautiful waterfall going into this luxurious spring around. And you see this large figure is just half floating just above a stone where he is sitting. He looks to be a little bit hairy. He looks a little bit... I hit share and it did nothing. Cool. Neato. Bang. He looks a little bit hairy. He also appears to be about 10 feet tall.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
As he's just sitting there, and you all hear, "Oh, Eleanor, you showed up and you brought your friends here." He lands on his two hooves and just stands up straight to tower over all of you. "What can I do for this luxurious honor of meeting everyone? I am Loreth, one of the many chosen of Eldath." And he seems to be looking in your general direction, but it doesn't seem like he can see anything.
Oh shit.
I look around at everyone, and I'm like, "Can we talk inside, real quick?"
Well,
They
there,
found us or to this.
Or I guess alone. I can't remember if there's like an inside.
there
to
is
the...
not really an inside. It's just the waterfall in a pool that's just surrounded by bamboo.
I need to talk to you, Loreth. Like, now. Alone.
Well, that's not very friendly to our new guests, but that is fine. We can talk.
I look around at everyone. Don't break anything. Don't climb anything. Don't swim in the pond. Don't...
Why?
Just... I'll explain later. I promise.
Okay.
You can ask me anything later. I have to do this. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, Loreth walks over towards the usual tea location that's on the right side of the waterfall. He plops down, because he does not sit, he plops, is the easiest way to explain it. Yes. What do you need to talk about?
When he sits down, he's like just slightly shorter than I am standing, so I stand.
You can sit.
Lord, I saw you dead. Like, actually dead. And I needed to make sure you were okay.
Well, I am here in the flesh and fur, I guess. He starts rubbing his arm hair.
Have you seen anything that...
Well, that's insulting.
You know what I mean.
No, I haven't had anything of interest happen for a while. It's just been the calm serenity of the waterfall and I.
No new.
Not from what I can remember.
Okay.
Is there a bigger issue? We all die, as we know.
It had been a while since I had a new part in the dream, and it was worse. The whole world is a lot worse than I thought it was, and there's scarier things than reanimated skeletons.
Yeah, I can absolutely believe that. Myself, not being from a place that is here, I am from somewhere completely different.
You've mentioned that.
The labyrinth is a wild place. But
Did you know my father was going to die?
I cannot disclose that information with you, I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm an oracle. It goes against everything if I tell you what happens next.
You don't need to know what happens next. I just needed to know if you knew that was going to happen. How much you knew of where this was going to bring me.
It's the hard probability that it always comes down to. There's the visions I had of him not getting struck by that, but someone else would have had to. There's no right or wrong answer. Someone was going to die in that room.
Why couldn't it have been me? I have the pond. I could have been okay. There was no way you would have survived it anyway. I hate this. I didn't ask for this.
None of us do. You think I asked to be a blind minotaur in a world that I don't understand? Puzzle pieces are the most difficult thing to understand when you don't have the main picture. You've been getting puzzle pieces handed to you through your dreams. You have to trust that whatever that is bigger than whatever you're trying to do right now.
Is there anything you can tell me about what comes to you?
You see him just tilt his head over to the waterfall. Not without ruining everything I've built here.
But could it save our world?
He puts a meaty hand on your shoulder. I don't think it would.
Thanks. And I go back to the group. I guess.
Yeah, he just stands up and follows you over. Does anyone want any tea or anything before you all head out?
I would love some.
Perfect.
I don't think tea would be well for me, but part of me even... No, we're good. No, we're good.
As you say that, you see him like cock his head to the side and he steps a little bit closer to you. Oh. Interesting. I haven't seen a fire elemental in a very long time. How is the plane of fire?
The fire plane is... And you kind of see Kai go into this 1,000-yard, stare, just off in a, direction. It's Interesting. To say the least.
He kneels down to get to your similar height and just looks you in the eyes. I understand. And he just stands back up.
I don't know what languages. Wait. Oh, I don't know what languages he knows. But while he's close to me, like very close, because I guess he has to kind of crouch.
Yeah, he like kneels down.
I kind of whisper in Primordial. I appreciate you keeping this without disclosing things. I appreciate you not disclosing what's going on.
Of course. Since you all entered here, I've gotten a little bit more of a read of who you all are. Without my eyes, there's always a third to be seen. Only by myself, I can see things of the future and the past. I understand. And he says that all in Primordial, but not quietly, because nothing about him's very quiet. So, yeah. Enos, you also hear him say that. But
we would understand him, though. Right? So he said that in Primordial?
Yeah, he said that in Primordial just because he was talked to in Primordial. That's his instinct reaction, is to just reply.
Okay.
So he stands up. Tea time, everybody.
Tea time.
Do you have other places that you'd much rather be?
We're kind of on our way to Solaris. Things to see, I guess. Information to gather.
Yeah, he looks over at Enos, just nods his head. Well, in that case, I will not stay in your way. You can be on. It was nice seeing you, Eleonora, and meeting all of your allies.
Before we go, I look back at him and speak to him in a Minotaur, because apparently I know Minotaur.
Correct, you do.
So sick.
Very specific. And I tell him, so you say you can see the past and the future, right?
To a certain extent, yes. I see multiple possibilities. It's the easiest way to explain it.
Is there anything you could tell me about my family, my father specifically?
You see his face get really dour very quickly. That's the things I usually cannot discuss. I'm sorry.
I just sigh and I go back to comment. I'm just like, I understand.
A goose chase is always a goose chase, but a chicken is delicious. I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
You know what? I'd buy that shirt.
I think I found the name of the episode.
That's great. Alright. I guess we should get going.
You will understand what I mean at some point. Don't worry. Or maybe I'm just talking silly. I'm not used to having guests.
Ian is dying.
A goose chase is not always going to be a goose chase. A chicken is delicious.
The fact that you said that'll make sense in time. Just why would that make sense?
The best thing is, that made perfect sense to me, because I know so many things. I'm just like, man, what a stupid way to give a hint. So you guys head out and go back on your way towards Solaris. You go through your second night, and you can feel that you're very close to Solaris. You wake up early on the third day. You wake up on the third day around 10 a.m. You find yourself at a crossroads with a sign where it's like a T crossroads, if I remember correctly. To the north, it says Solaris. To the east, it says Winstead. To the west, it says Coalfield and Telione.
Oh.
Got three options.
Yeah. Where we go? We thinking every word.
Solaris.
Hilarious.
Well, I don't know. Maybe people have changed their minds.
Yeah, people
okay,
change their
sorry.
minds. You'll find a chicken
People-
someday and be like, this is the one.
No, what if this is the chicken that he
I'll
was
never be
talking
able to look at
about?
a chicken.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good chicken. Is that my goose? You
All those chickens.
Yeah. You take the right on this road to head north towards Solaris. You start to head up a path. It turns less into a field into more rocky terrain. And you can see this giant wall connecting these two colossal mountains on either side up ahead of you. When you get close enough to the wall, you see someone lean over the top of it. What's your business here?
How did I think of Monty Python?
That's exactly what I thought of as soon as I made that pose.
I was thinking. Oh.
It's a good question.
We're on business with the Calder family.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
They have
We
no
have
power
the
here.
rules. Oh.
Well then, fuck your chicken strips.
Anyway.
I'm kidding. I don't say.
Do y'all have any chickens?
We do have a supply of chickens. We do have to feed the people within the city.
I understand. My apologies. It'll
You
make
would
sense
say
later
that
on.
chickens are delicious.
When cooked correctly, yes. What's your business here? Don't stop doing whatever you're doing, whatever this dance is.
I just
Okay.
sigh and I yell up. We want to see the general.
That's very funny.
What are you doing, Enox?
Was that a joke? It's kind of like while we're here.
If you think you're just gonna
Um,
walk into his manor, you have to be missing some brain cells.
Maybe I
Tell him-
am.
I yell back. Just tell him that a fellow Stormmane is here, looking for him.
Wait, what?
I ignore everything and just look him up.
Yeah, he just looks down at you. He like looks over to the side, either of his sides, and just nods at two people, and the gate just it lowers down. Good luck,
So we're enter.
and you
You have
guys,
some
And we
explaining.
walk inside.
yeah, you are able to walk through the front gate of this building, of this city. You walk in. I can actually show you the map, even though it's scuffed as fuck.
Yay! A map.
So
Okay.
it's basically split into 4 quadrants. All of... I told you it looked like a honeycomb. Was I wrong?
No,
I'm laughing at the mountains. I'm sorry.
Wait, where are the mountains?
Exactly.
The 2 schlongs on either side of the screen.
I don't want to say anything like that, but anyways,
It's hard to draw with a mouse.
we'll save that.
No,
for
yeah,
after.
it's
We'll save that for
understandable. It's understandable.
Yeah.
We'll save
So
that for
the-
after session podcast.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not showing this screen on the stream anyway.
Okay.
It looks like a giant peach.
Anyways,
Anyways.
All the buildings are made out of stone. You see multiple buildings that seem to be like 2 or 3 stories tall in multiple locations. I need to actually open up my Solaris page. What do I have right here? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, so there's just a main walkway that seems to be going straight up the middle of it and then has like a cross in between. I'll probably draw it real quick. Let me draw. So basically, this yellow line is the main crossroad of everything. So you see, like, you can basically understand there's multiple districts kind of going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see multiple different types of people. You see humans, you see a few elves, and you also see a bunch of dwarves walking around. A lot of the people seem to be in dirtier attire, but they seem to be okay with their living situation. Like, they don't look angry or anything. One of the people that you first walk into is a just younger human. You appear to be new here. Do you want a little map of what you need to see?
That would be lovely.
Oh, yes, sir. Let me just share this with you now. Wow.
That took like 100 gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was waiting for.
No, I'm just here to give out the newspaper, but it has an understanding of what you need here. He sounds very old.
A very old young child.
Yeah.
Midi.
Yeah. He's got that disease where he gets younger as he
Ages
ages.
backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Benjamin Button.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called. But that's the basic idea of the things that are within this town that I have built. I just keep clicking things. So, you guys have free range of the city. There's a bunch of talking going around. You can see the inn. A lot of the big things, like the inn, I have drawing tool still on, are going to be located towards the center of the crossroads. That's where most of the places of importance are.
I look at everyone, food, and I guess we all have some things to talk about.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like things are different. There's a lot of things going on that I feel like we need to exchange notes at some
Yeah.
point.
I'll just
Okay.
draw this real quick.
We should probably find a stable for the horses, if there's one at the inn.
The green square I just drew is the Storm Main Manor.
Okay.
Good to know.
You're able to find a stable to drop your horses off. Where do you guys want to go?
Hmm.
To the inn.
Okay.
To a silent
I guess
graph.
if we could get the rooms like reserved and then go eat and eat.
Yeah,
So we could just like drop off our stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, making your way towards the crossroads, you see a little like call to action board or a side quest board if you're like in a WoW or whatever, outside of a 2-story stone building where the main entrance is surrounded by glass, allowing you to see right through into the main lobby area. It has several somewhat filled tables and stairs that go up to multiple doorways that are probably bedrooms up above. And you see the sign out front of it says The Silent Glass.
It sounds pleasant.
Walking
hopefully it's
in,
not crowded.
it seems extremely clean. Where's this person? You see a female elf at the main bar. She has faint yellow complexion, blonde hair, and velvet eyes. She is dressed in an Oktoberfest style outfit.
Can I please get your number? Whoa, are you serious?
Are you serious, my brother?
She looks over. Oh, we have some new people. I don't recognize any of you. I'm Artemis. How can I help you?
hey, Artemis. No, I'm kidding. We can put like rooms, please.
Yes.
Is this a conjoined situation or is one for everybody?
Conjoined would be fine. Right?
Yeah.
Is this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people?
Oh, we have our dogs too.
Y'all have
Wait,
to-
5?
The
Yeah.
storm, the
Oh, the
Guardian.
Shield Guardian. Okay, yes.
I mean, we would need 4 beds. He can just kind of stand in the corner.
And do you need accommodations for your pets as well? That one seems to have a very chronic fire condition.
Oh, this is Ember. He'll no worry. I kind of just, as I'm holding him, I'm just like, it just goes into the staff. You don't have to worry about that.
Mind if I just...
That's handy.
We don't ask questions.
It's fine. Sure. So, 2
You
rooms?
get used to it.
Yes,
Two
please.
rooms, 1 big room.
One big room would be awesome.
The
As
big
long
room
as
has
there's
2 large beds.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I mean,
Is this not a
I'm
polyamorous
fine
thing?
No.
Oh, that's a big
No.
misunderstanding.
No.
Like, I'm kind of used to that with the people that are around here.
You know, I think 4 small
Um,
rooms just to clear out the misunderstanding.
Because
Is it like...
we have
like
small
a-
rooms for 1, we have medium rooms for 2, and then we have the large rooms which can hold up to 4 to 6.
I mean, I do not care about if we need to.
I
But
think
I think
the one big room would be kind of fun. We can make a little pillow fort.
sleepover.
Sleep over.
We can tell stories.
We can fine. Kai sits there just like, I've never had a pillow fort before.
You'll love it. It'll be so much fun.
As long as nothing catches fire, it'll be amazing.
I can get rid of this.
That's the good news,
Alright.
is this is a stone building, so it's a lot harder to burn it down.
Excellent.
The dwarves really like explosives, so they had to start reinforcing a lot of the buildings in clays and stones.
You see a smile on Kai's face. Yeah, hi. I know far too well. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
If you want the big room, that will
Then
be
yeah.
3 gold a night.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's true.
How long are
I
you
guess-
guys planning to stay?
Sure. That's a good question.
I'm
You know-
sure.
Like a minimum of like a week, like
Yeah.
You can just pay
Okay.
by the day and just let me know every single day. I will be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just do that.
That sounds
Wonderful,
perfecly
and-
fine.
How often do you work the bar?
She looks around. I'm the only one that works here.
Excellent.
So,
So,
very frequently.
wonderful.
If
I'm
you
laughing, Ian.
if you want our
Sorry.
menus, we have a food, a drink, and an other menu.
An other menu.
Yeah, if you need companionship during the night, you do have the biggest room, so it doesn't seem like you would need companionship because it seems like you have each other.
Ah,
Unless you're perfectly fine with that.
interesting place.
If you need
I would
a,
like-
a sock, we can put it on the door.
Never mind. No.
Like, do I take notes on this?
I would like the menu, but I don't want to have to roleplay that with Monty, so...
Yes, you do. You know you do, Ian.
Maybe
Uh,
medium-sized rooms. Designate one as the steamy session one.
That... Oh! And we can combine those beds together. We can scoot them closer together. With the steamy action room.
Just
No,
leave it.
we'll just do one big room. Just one big room.
Okay, I will need the 3 gold now then.
Alright, okay.
I got it.
Oh.
I under
You hand her what?
4.
Okay.
Oh!
She looks at the 4 of you. I like you all. This is gonna be a nice time you're staying here.
So
She-
do we all give her 3 gold, or just one of us give her 3 gold?
Just one. It's 3 gold for the
Oh.
room.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like per person. My bad.
No,
My
no,
Funny,
bad.
she's like, I'm not on the menu though.
Well, I'm not.
Me too.
She
I
hands
don't
you
want
2
it, then.
keys. have fun with whatever it is that you all will be doing. And I hope you enjoy your stay in Solaris.
Well, thank you. Oh, hi, Pepper.
She is being chaotic right now.
Would you, by chance, have a drawing of Artemis for us to visualize? No. Okay, never mind then.
There are very
Not
few
bad.
characters that have art in this.
I'll find you
One of them
It's
I
okay.
didn't even prepare, but I can probably do that now. Okay, what did that have?
I'm trying to think.
Anything you guys want to do?
Ooh.
Enos, anything you want to do?
Enos, what do you want to do?
Yeah, Enos, what do you want to do?
I think we need to all sit down, eat some, and talk.
Have a little powwow?
Yes. Because I feel like I have some explaining to do. I feel like you guys have questions. And also, I have questions for Enos. But, yeah. Ma'am?
I don't know. If you guys want to talk, we can talk, I guess.
We can talk a little bit.
We can always take it up to the room, too. That way, it's just
Yeah.
once we get our...
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop laughing at
I'm looking at Reddit for character drawings of Artemis. I wasn't laughing, so I assume it was Val.
I'm realizing I don't have the character art I was looking for.
I guess we go to the room then.
Okay, go for it.
I'm assuming we just kind of grab, like, a mishmash of and take it upstairs.
Yeah, there's probably like complimentary nuts and chips on the table. As I go
We
and
sit in
edit
a
some things.
circle.
Sure.
Their furniture in the room?
Ouch!
Yeah, there's the 2 double beds, and there's even like a couch and everything, an ottoman. It's a really nice room.
Oh.
As I have to get character art for things. So, talk if you want. Go for it. The silence is deafening.
Kai kind of just sits down, like crisscross applesauce, just waiting for people to also sit down. Since we said in a circle, just stands up to like kind of like a toddler. How like it's just like standing to sitting down, just like really quick. It's just like.
I also sit cross-legged.
I'll stand, so I'm an equal height.
Yeah, I'll
That's
sit.
how cold I get.
Enos will need to lay down to be similar. So, yeah, I guess might be easier to just ask what questions.
Okay. I'll budge. So, I know you said that it was a kind of wild shape the first time. I don't believe you. I don't. As someone who wild shapes, I don't believe you. I think you're incorrect. But I want to figure this out with you. Because it's not a wild shape.
Any other questions?
Is there another door?
Ciao, anyway.
Yeah, that's how it was. So,
I mean, we saw you fly.
yeah, that was not normal.
I mean, so to be fair, they are wings. That is true, and yeah, I can fly. You know how Dylan was talking about being from a different plane other than this one?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Have you guys ever heard of the celestial plane, where like the gods and angels reside?
Do I have to roll for that? I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
I'd like to roll for that. But what would I roll?
Auntie, you're muted.
We cannot
Yeah,
hear you.
Being a cleric, you would know that there is a plane for the gods.
I figured.
That is where most angels tend to be from.
Then yes.
And
I will.
T-Rods.
Yes.
Probably not.
Oh, so 2 people don't know what it is, but Raskin. But yeah, anyway, in short, both of my parents are human, were human, but I have read enough to know kind of what I am, and then I've spoken to Laras enough that I know I'm plain touched. I'm part angel, but other than that, I don't know who did it. Or, yeah. So that's why I have the wings and can fly, and why I sometimes glow. It's all quite normal, really. It's just not a lot of people are like this. My cat's being crazy.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Okay. That nice Minotaur. How does he relate to you? You're not
Brother.
a Minotaur, obviously.
He is who I've been training with for the past 5 or 6 years. I came initially because I wanted to be more devout to Eldath and train as a paladin. But when I came, him being an oracle, he immediately knew what I was, even though my parents and I weren't really sure. Because, I mean, they have dark hair and I am blonde, and it is very obvious that I don't look like them. But he's been my mentor for so long. He's helped me learn what this is, what I can do.
Okay. One last question, I guess. And this might be an easy one. Why do snakes bother you so much? Like, if I turn into a snake right now, which I won't, but if I there has to be something. I think there's something.
I've been irked by them since I was a child, but as I got older and started reading about the Yonti and noticed the way the snakes moved, especially closer to the temple, and when I encountered Genevieve's animations, I just related them too much to like the evil within the Yonti, and apparently something much bigger than that. And so, yeah. And also just the way they slither is gross.
Snakes are cool.
Icky.
They're icky. They're stinky.
They're stinky.
Anyway, that answers my questions.
I mean, I would say that about sums up all my questions as well. At least for Eleonora, I feel like there was another elephant in the room, considering he's also like 7 feet tall. Mr. Enos. Unless you had some questions for Eleanor, I don't want to change the subject, but I feel as though we should discuss this further.
Yeah, you said a last name.
Yeah, I think that answers my questions.
Okay,
No,
great.
I can't think of
Fantastic.
anything at the time.
So, you're Stormane, presumably?
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but that's what we're coming for.
Can I
So
roll a
I would
history check to
think
see
there
what
was a
I know
connection
about?
somehow. So-
Sure, you can try and roll a history check.
Can I roll with advantage since Will gave us that extra information about them.
No. Man,
No,
you
I
don't know
think-
shit.
Dude, I forgot to not roll on D20. Shoot.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel
just
like you'll
you're just
never
relying
know.
on the information that Will had said from before.
I mean,
Hate
I
myself.
don't know what Stormane has to do with anything, but there's some kind of connection. So, just what would you care to share with the class on that one?
I take a deep breath and I'm like, I don't usually say who I am. The Stormane name was a very well-known name during the war. My grandfather was a commander, general.
He would have been a
Anyway.
commander at the time, probably.
At the time of the war, helped him win the war. If you guys know about that. So my name carries some weight around. I don't like to use it because I feel like it's not necessarily not who I am, but I don't. It makes me feel like I haven't earned the title or the trust. I'd rather people trust me or help me because of me, not because of who my family was or is.
Gotcha. So you're just trying to make your own name for yourself, essentially.
Yes. There's also, as much as good reputation in the name, there's just as much bad reputation.
I have one, and it might be silly, but you appear human. Why are you so tall?
Sure.
Just genetics?
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just.
I'm from a tall family. Huge.
We kind of just built different. You feel me?
Literally built different.
Yeah. I'm the
Enos,
shortest. No, I'm just kidding.
Enos, is this the grandfather you told me about? The nice one or nicer one?
It's a good question.
So,
I actually don't.
it was when.
So do I know?
you-
Is it?
It
From-
was. I think so.
From my memory, you've never met your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking about the good one, I think you're talking about your uncle.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was who the good guy was for you. But you've never met your grandfather before.
Okay.
So to answer your question, I'm not entirely sure. I believe so.
Okay. Okay. I don't have any more questions. I don't think yeah. I'm good. Raskus, I have questions.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
What was the tribe thing about? You wanted us to call you Jeffrey, I think it was, and your name's obviously not Jeffrey, it's Raskus. And,
You know what? I forgot about that.
And
Yeah.
and then they were so odd, and then is it a cult? I don't. Anyway.
See, I would say it's not necessarily a cult, but on my way to town where we all met, I did stumble upon these guys that they call themselves the Tribe of Bob, and on my way to meet their leader, I happened to incapacitate somebody named Jeffrey. And I pretended to be Jeffrey. They liked me, called me New Jeffrey, and I liked the name, so I kept it. And so that's what they refer to me as. Because I also don't want them to know like my real name. So if they're ever around, we'll just stick with Jeffrey. Because
Okay.
I gotta keep up that facade of like, I'm better Jeffrey.
What would happen if they did find out that you're not their Jeffrey?
You know, here's the thing: is I don't really know because they don't seem to be the brightest. Love them to death. They also could be dead because we did just kind of ditch them with the Yanti.
To be fair, they ditched us.
No, they caused a distraction, but they ran to the forest with Yanti chasing them. I'm pretty sure it was Abomination too. So they could be dead for all we know.
Really
But if,
sacrifice.
That's still that's bad, Eleanor. That's kind of bad.
no,
I
no,
didn't
she's
say
right.
That was not canon.
I'll say off the record. I said that's probably the greatest thing that they'll do. Yeah, I would say that's what that's about.
Okay.
Very nice people, in the job of bandithood, but I think there's some potential to maybe change that around. I'm gonna do my best because they've grown on me.
Okay. They seemed harmless, I guess.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
they give up that impression at least.
They did try to rob us at one point, and that wasn't so nice.
I mean, again, they're bandits. I haven't gotten a chance to like have like a one-on-one with them. Be like, hey, this is wrong. Let's make it. Let's advance forward.
Raskus being the one to talk about morals. Interesting.
I fucked up their shit when I first got there. I have to admit, I did some bad things, but
Okay, Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna write a whole album about this now. But yeah, that's what the tribe of Bob is. I hope we meet them again. I hope they rear their head around somewhere, whether through wanted posters or obituaries. So, well,
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I'd like to ask a question to Kai now, and just out of curiosity, because the Minotaur man did mention it. What is the plane of fire?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. It's good that I talk about it. You see, he kind of looks off and just like trying to figure out how much to say. Okay. I'll be real with you guys, as some of my friends say. They say that honesty is good.
Yes.
And being blunt is being good. So, okay. I am, as you know, from the fire plane, and my family isn't the best people. Well, they're not people. I'm not people. They're not the best kinds of people to be around. And I want to change them. And it's hard when people see things from a certain perspective. And I don't like being attached to my father's name, and I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
And if killing him means change, then I'll do it. I don't think it might be the best answer, but there's a lot of people who are under his control that need to be freed. So.
Well. Okay.
No, it's fine. I know that's not the. You kind of see like one of those oddly like. They're aware that things are bad, but they're smiling to try to make you feel more at ease.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I understand that this was on the more intense side, but no, ask me whatever you want. I need to get through this.
I just think that there might be a better way than having to kill your father.
My father has killed many people. I think it's tick for tack at this point.
If so be it, if that's the path you want to go. But I won't push it any further at this point.
No more questions. You're right.
No more questions. I would like to. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
I will say,
Funny douches out.
I feel like killing him is the best way to bring a resolution to the way they act. It might be hard, but it may be necessary. But you shouldn't just kill him out of revenge for the lives he's taken. It could just make things much worse. But that is also your decision, and a decision that you alone must make. We'll be here to offer wisdom and guidance, whatever support you need. But ultimately, you're.
I was gonna say, no, finish your sentence. It's important.
No, but you have to be the one to make that final decision, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I know. I feel a lot of things towards my father. I've been hurt mercilessly by him, and I'm honestly haunted by him. So, well, and the funny thing is, I'm on this journey with us, like, together. I wouldn't be surprised if you eventually meet him. But that's down the line. We'll probably won't see
You
terrible.
worried about that?
Yeah. Yeah. He's not good. My people aren't. Well, let me not say they're not good. I just think they're very traditional, in a sense, and that aspect causes them to be very close-minded and very stubborn and very aggressive. And I'm not like that at all. So that's, if anyone else doesn't have any questions.
Hello, Fort.
Oh, I was gonna say at this point
At 10:20 in the morning?
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It takes a while to build up a pillow fort.
Yeah, but you could also go somewhere else.
I was gonna say at this point
Well,
Kai
it's
probably
also 9 p.m.
Yeah, I know. There's just one more thing I want to get done for the night.
I was gonna say, at this point Kai probably leaves and then tries to, like, I don't know, make his way to, I don't know, just outside, just trying to, like, calm down from the situation of trying to be so, here's what it is about it, and not be emotional. So he's probably outside the glass, whatever, and then to just calm down.
Glass, whatever. I spent so much time 2 years ago making this thing. The silent glass.
I just forgot the name. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, silent glass.
Silent glass. I knew it. I just didn't want to get it wrong.
I sigh and just get up. So I guess if there's no more questions, I should probably go speak to the general then. Alone, probably.
Okay.
Raskus, I'm gonna go to the temple here. Would you like to come with?
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Okay.
If you guys are going to the temple, Kyle would probably trail you.
Okay. Enos, you start making your way towards the Stormmain Manor. What a weird name to call something. As you're walking there, there's a bunch of people just walking around, human, elf, dwarves. All the dwarves look a little bit dusty compared to everyone else. You see this woman walking down the same street you are. She has a, like, almost bear cloak going down her back, where she's dressed in a really nice uniform. And like you notice that she's like eyeing you up and down. When she gets within about 5 feet of you, like just bracing by, you look over and it looks like she's about to, like she's pulling something off her side. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Oh, shit.
Maybe we should have.
He said he wanted to go alone.
Yeah, one of us should have.
Dexterity check,
Just
right?
a check, not a saving throw.
Ooh.
Before you know, you just get clocked in the side of the head by a wooden spear as she hits you in the side. Huh. Okay, I thought the storm mane's supposed to be faster than that.
Oh, damn.
Interesting.
I just go like that.
Yeah, sorry, I thought
It
you were going
tickles.
to be able to catch that. I'm Andrea.
There's no need to dodge something that wasn't gonna hurt me that much.
You keep telling yourself that. Interesting. Which storm mane are you?
Who are you? I think you were saying.
I'm trying to find where I wrote that down. I know where it is now. It was not under the thing I thought it was. I am Lieutenant Andrea Ilvalon.
Well, I am Enos Stormmane. I'm assuming the general sent you for me?
Oh, he didn't send you. I just managed to find you. Funny how people just run into each other, isn't it?
Very.
I was just called in by the
Interesting
general.
looking woman.
Yes, she is very interesting. I was just called in because he just had a meeting with the other lieutenants and corporals and stuff. I was just on my way back to Coalfield, and I came across you. I think he'd really like to see you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Aww.
That's cool.
What a wild session, you guys.
Yeah, I know.
That
That's...
cloak is kind of dope, though. Hold on.
Apparently, I'm
nice
so
cloak.
hurt about Dylan taking it out.
Yeah, when we get to the after show, I can talk a little bit more about that, probably.
Yeah, all my homies miss Dylan. Pour one out for Dylan, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Bye, Dylan.
thank you guys for joining me for episode 10. Thank you to whoever watches this in the future, probably me. And goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye.
Yeah.